This is the plaintiff, Anthony Willoughby. He says he and his daughter bought some cherry kitchen cabinets from the defendant, and they were delivered in the wrong sizes, and one of them was the wrong color. When he complained, the defendant said he could correct the problem, but it would cost him another $500 to fix the mistake. Ha! He wants all his money back, and here he is, suing for the $1,500 he's owed. This is the defendant, Marcin. He says the plaintiff did all the measuring himself and ordered just what he wanted, and that is just what was delivered. He tried talking to the plaintiff about the problem, but the guy wouldn't communicate with him. Bottom line, he tried to do right by him, but was ignored. He's accused of not getting it right.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says he ordered cabinets from the defendant. The size and color were screwed up, and the defendant now wants the plaintiff to pay to fix them. But the defendant says the plaintiff did the measuring. It's the case of size does matter.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Anthony Willoughby, you are suing the furniture company. You've asked us not to use the name of the furniture company. Represented here by Marcin, you've asked us not to use your last name, and we'll respect that. You are not the owner of the company, correct?
I'm the owner.
Oh, you are the owner. Okay, the owner of the company, Mr. Marcin. You've asked us to refer to you only by your first name, Marcin. For $1,500 that you say they owe you in a refund for kitchen cabinets that were ordered in the wrong size by their mistake and not yours. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, I own a couple of apartment buildings, and my daughter was moving into one. And we noticed that we wanted to update it with new cabinets. So I asked my daughter to go out there and purchase some cabinets of her like, and she went to Lowe's, and
who is this?
This is my daughter.
Okay, go ahead.
And she went to Lowe's, and she liked some that was there, but there wasn't the right color she wanted, so she proceeded to go to Gentleman's Place here in Meriden. And
okay, come on up. And were you with her?
No.
You with her? All right. So how did you learn of their place?
Well, my cousin and I were shopping around, and we stumbled upon his facility.
Okay.
So during browsing, I seen some that I really liked. So then I told my father the location. I asked him to come with me to come see him and see if...
Okay, now you'd already been to Lowe's.
Yes.
And they'd already done those cute computerized programs.
Yes.
So you had that with you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Lowe's doesn't see a penny of this. But they were nice enough to sketch the whole thing out. And then what?
So they sketched it out. We came back.
I shouldn't say sketch. It's a computer program that actually puts everything in its place and sort of tells you the size cabinets you need to fit. Okay. Do you have what Lowe's gave you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And did you give what Lowe's gave? So now you're in the picture, right?
Yes, I'm in the picture.
And do you give to these? Are you is this a salesperson was he also the salesperson that day or no?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, did you actually help them, or was it somebody else?
I believe so, yes.
You don't know?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe yes.
Is your name on the paperwork?
Yes, it's on the paper. That's why I assume I was the person who sent it.
Is your name ever on it when you're not the person who helped?
No.
So but you don't have an actual recollection of them?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, hopefully you do that much business where you wouldn't. Okay. And you apparently buy a lot of cabinets because you don't remember him either. Okay. So do you give him the Lowe's sheets?
Yes.
Okay. And what happens?
After I gave him the specs, we talked about the price. We looked at colors, and at that point, I showed my daughter it, and she says, yeah, these are the ones we want. So I gave him my specs and my measurements. He took the information down, and basically...
So you did the measurement?
No. I got the measurements from Lowe's because we gave them the full diagram of the apartment.
You gave them a blueprint?
A blueprint, right.
Okay.
And they gave it a sketch out, and they told us the cabinets that would fit there in that area. So after we proceeded going through there, I showed the gentleman that these are our specs.
Okay.
The contractor has...
Didn't you just give him the blueprint?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And even on his documents, it says I provided the measurements.
Right.
But when the cabinets came, there was totally different measurements.
How so?
Because I ordered 30s, and it came in as 36s.
We're talking about the width?
The length. The length.
Sideways? No. Height-ways? Which way are we talking about?
They ordered the cabinets which the height, it's 36 inches.
So you say we're talking about height, so it's height 36 inches. So you say you ordered 30 inches in height.
Yes.
And they say no, he didn't. He ordered 36.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, where's the paperwork between you two so I can see what he ordered? Let me see all of the paperwork you have from the transaction on that day of the ordering from both sides.
It's original.
Okay, you guys have two different documents with two different prices. Why are you nodding? Why would you have two different documents with two different prices dated the same day? Why are there two? Do you have a second one?
No.
Okay. But according to your own statement, there was a second one.
The one that they submitted when I went to the credit card company, they sent that one there.
So you have it through the dispute.
To the dispute.
Can I please have it? Okay. So I can see just how many different forms we have out there?
Here's the Lowe's.
And where's your first one? He's got a first one that's a lower number, which apparently the only difference between the two is the shaker crown molding.
Right.
So where's the first one your company issued?
This is the only one we have yet. It's the original.
He got this one. He didn't forge this, right? Did he forge this?
Yes, but this is not the original document because it's not signed by the customer.
Okay,
So it's
did
maybe
he
a
forge
quote.
this, yes or no?
No, because
Okay.
this is a.
No, stop. Did he forge it? Did you even, you know, you haven't even asked me to see it and you know he didn't forge it because you know this is out there.
So even if the customer says, here are the measurements, does the cabinet maker have a duty to also say, look, I'm going to go in and measure just to make sure?
Well, yeah, as a professional, if I was a professional cabinet maker, I would definitely want to remeasure and make sure that it's right the first time.
You might want to, but does he have a duty to do that?
I don't think so, but I think they better have the written contract.
Well, they have a written contract. The question is, does he have a duty to do it?
Look, y'all, he's the professional. He should be the one to step up to the plate. He needs to go and tell people, these are not the right measurements. It's his job. I don't want to hire some random person who's not even going to help me.
Do you like Nancy Grace?
Yeah, I do.
I had a feeling. Going inside the courtroom.
Will you please show me the original one that you don't want to show me because that one has the measurement 30 all over it? Tell me about that one.
First of all, I don't see the document and I have no idea what is the document.
Now he wants to see it. Okay, now it shows
Please.
him. What is that?
It's a quote.
Right.
Yes.
By you, right?
By our company, yes.
By you?
If I can see
Look at it
yes.
again and tell me if you gave that quote.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What date? Stay right there. Don't move. What date did you give that quote?
I believe the same day when the customer signed the final
What
document.
time did you give that quote?
I don't know.
The time's not on, right?
No.
Did he come to your place twice or just once?
As far as I remember, probably once.
Once. So he's there, you quote,
Yes.
then you give a second quote. What is the only difference between the first quote and the second quote?
There is no second quote, Your Honor.
What is the only difference between that document and this document?
The document and gentleman's hand, it's a quote. The document in Your Honor.
What is the only we're not, trust me, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm not going to forget what I'm asking. I'm going to keep at it, and it's going to be so uncomfortable. It's just not worth trying to dance
understand.
circles around me because I'm going to be the last one dancing. I just want an answer to my question.
I would like
What
to-
is the I'll hand you both documents. Tell me the one difference between those two documents.
It's a different in the height of the cabinets, and
That's
as far
right.
as I see, it's a different also with the crown molding.
Okay. All right. Now, according to you, what happened that made you decide you wanted crown molding?
Because after he purchased the cabinets, he showed us the crown molding to give it more flavor. So I said, okay, then. He said it would be $100 and something more. So I said, okay, we'll put the crown molding on. I didn't think it would be an issue of putting crown molding. We're going to change the dimensions of the cabinet.
Okay. Now, by dimensions, we're talking about height, right?
Height.
Okay. So now the cabinets come to your house, and they're 36 inches, and you don't want them because you've always asked for 30.
30, exactly.
The Lowe's documents say what?
30.
I don't know,
Well, you saw them that day, didn't you?
but I don't remember. It was 2 years ago.
Hand the documents, hand the Lowe's documents. Isn't it?
The Lowe's documents say 30.
The quote you gave him minutes before the other quote say 30. And then when you add the shaker, all of a sudden the stock numbers are different and it's 36 inches. He says this is your mistake. So where is it that I should look at to see proof of your version versus his when I have 6 pieces of proof on his version and 0 on yours?
The quote, we made the quote. Our software, it's a software which name is Etrex, let us print quote, and based on the same print, the same document, we can make an order. It's just one push of button. So I cannot change this magically from 3 cabinets 30 inches to 36. For some reason, on these documents, the crown molding show up. It's not my mistake. Customer changed his mind after he received the quote with the slightly different, what this gentleman said before. He wants to add the crown molding to have a cabinets nice looking.
So it's not your mistake.
I can explain.
Yeah.
It's very simple. If you want to have the cabinets up to the ceiling, which is the coming obvious, and most of the customers like it, then you put a crown molding and you extend the cabinets to have them up to the ceiling. And this is what happened. I will try to say again. Customer came to my store. I was the person making the documents, and I did a quote for the customer for the slightly different. He updated the cabinets to 36 inches and crown molding to reach the ceiling.
Do you charge more for the 36-inch? It's a lot more cabinet. It's 6 inches more all the way around. Do you charge more for 36-inch than you do for 30?
It's a small difference in the price, yes.
What's the difference in the price?
I don't have a quote in front of me. If Your Honor can check.
Isn't it fascinating that these are the exact same prices to the customer?
It's extremely fascinating.
The customer changed his mind, wants 6-inch more cabinets all the way around, but the price that you charge him is the exact same price.
Is it amazing?
Even though he changed it, oh, please. $1,469.80, which is the exact amount that's on the bill, to the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, here comes the cabinet man out of the courtroom here on the losing end of this verdict. What's your reaction to that gavel coming down on you?
I came here for justice, and it looks like evidence and signature means nothing. I'm very disappointed.
It looked like all the evidence was on the plaintiff's side.
Except the signature on the document which names the order. So if the customer signed the order and the signature on the order form means nothing, and the quote, which is there is no signature, means more for the judge, there is no justice.
You have his signature where it says he orders 36 inches?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is true hard evidence, and I'm very, very disappointed because at this point there's no justice.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Right down there. What about you? You think there's no justice too?
Oh, I believe there is justice.
Oh, that's funny. Mm-hmm. When the judge comes down and the gavel and rules for you, what's going through your mind?
Hey, I'm a winner.
Well, how did this happen? How did this get all out of whack like this with this guy?
I think when we ordered the molding, I think what happened is they typed in the wrong measurements.
So did you ever get cabinets?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, especially when you're dealing with color issues, make sure you get samples of what you order, and then you can actually then compare the samples with the final product. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.